Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Barbara from barbarajournals.com. And this was supposed to be a live training. However, I was unable to access my camera. So I decided to go ahead and do this as a quick tutorial instead. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me using my contact information below, or feel free to join my group online and post a question in there. Also, the templates that I'll be using in this video, I will add the link to that. You just have to make sure that you have a Canva account. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to take basic templates that you can purchase online and use them in your future journal or planner. So I do create templates. These are just some basic ones that I'm just using for this quick tutorial that you will have access to. And I'm going to show you a couple different ways that you can personalize it. So this is the original, and I'm going to move this over just a little. Okay, let me see. I think that's about it. All right. So one of the things you can do is add elements to it. So I'll use the brush stroke. So I have the brush stroke. I'm going to make it pink. And after I make it pink, make it a little bit bigger. Let's see, there we go. Then I'm going to position this behind. And as I position it behind, then I can go ahead and make it transparent. So that way it's not directly showing up on the image, and it still kind of allows you to print on it. So you can do that and then just copy and paste it below. And remember, the lines helps you with making sure that everything is centered correctly. There we go. And then the last one I have is a to-do list. All right. Let's see, and I apologize, it's summer break, so you will probably hear my kids in the background. So that's one thing you can do. Or I usually either use brush strokes, or I like to use flowers. So let's type in flowers. See if I can find some that I want to use for this design. Let's use this one. All right. So again, we could put this in the center and kind of have the fade in the background. So we can make it transparent. So that way it's on there, but it's in the background. Or we could use it and kind of, post it up here, make it smaller, turn it a little bit, have it in the corner. Let's see, maybe make it a little bit smaller. If you wanted to do it that way. Let me see. Another way we could probably try to do it. Let's see. Is it going to let me? So you can kind of play with it to see how you want to design it. Because if we do it like this and kind of put it in the corner. Again, because you still be able to kind of write on it. But like I said, you can play with it to make it your own. So let me see if I'm going to pick a flower, because I kind of like the flowers that you can put in the corner. So let me see if I can find one fairly quick. Let's try this one. And another thing I want to point out is that some of the flowers you may be able to change the colors. Like for this one, you can change the color if you want. So I'm just trying to pick colors that, that'll stand out so that you can see that you can change the color to anything that you want. So make sure when you click on the image, you see whether or not it's something that you can change. This one I cannot, which is fine. I'm going to work with what I have. And I'm going to just put these in the corner. So I'm going to just make it smaller. And I'm going to make it transparent. We'll stick with 20. Then I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to put it up here in this corner. There we go. Maybe turn it a little bit. There you are. Let's go this way and push this up a little bit. All right. So that's the design that I'm going to use for the rest of the templates, I think. So now, move this down a little bit. All right. So this is my first template. Now, what you can do also, as you see the letter, the font, you can go ahead and change that to whatever you want to make it. You know, so if you have a particular font for your brand, you can definitely go ahead and change it to that. So there's many different ways that you can personalize it. And then, so this one is for the month and the date. Then down here, whatever you want to use this for. So let's say, let me see, copy, oops, copied the wrong one, hold on. So let's say I want to copy this, right? And then, where'd you go? Wait a minute, let's do it again. There we go. All right, so I have that. So we want to stick with the same font. So I'm just going to copy this, move it down, and we can call this personal reflections. Make it a little bit wider. So you have that at the top, and then you can go ahead and make it bigger if you want. Excuse me. You can change it. So let's say if you wanted to change it to some type of cursive handwriting. And this up here, I actually had it in caps, so I just changed it so it's not in caps anymore. Center, drag it out. Now, let's say, for example, you want it to be that big, but this line was in the way. Because it's grouped, and I'll probably ungroup it on a template. All you got to do is just take it, delete, and there it is. So again, you can personalize these templates however you want to in order to make it fit whatever your brand is. And then down here you have your monthly. So if you want to, maybe you want to add your own text for the date. Let me pick a different font. Let's see. I'm partial to cursive like fonts, so let's use this one. So let's call it, let's say this month is, we'll say August because it's almost August. All right, so let's say this was week of, let's say it's August 1st to the 7th. I don't know, but let's just call it that. So if we do that, right, and then you have the days here, maybe you want to change the fonts for this to match this one. So when you click on it, it'll see multiple fonts. That's the one I have up top. That's the one I have here. So you can change all of them to match that particular font, and then just play with the sizing and the space. Now, Canva has a cool feature, this copy style. So I could do that. Oops, I didn't mean to move it. Uh-oh, hold on. Copy, copy. All right, the last one didn't copy. Wait a minute. There we go. So see how I just, excuse me, copied the same font. And if I ungroup all of them, and then I can go ahead and move it over. And then that way, I just changed the font and made it a little bit more personalized by doing that. Wait a minute. There we go. So then we have that. And then again, you can add your flowers. So we have this going on right here. Uh-oh, where's my flower? Let me copy it again. There it is. All right. And then this could be any kind of checklist or to-do list. So however you want to do it. So let's say text. We'll just call it things to do. There we go. Now I'm just going to leave it in that font for the interest of time because I don't want to take up too much of your time. That defeats the purpose of calling these quick tutorials, right? So anyway, okay, where's my flower? Let me do it again. Oh, there it is. Was that it? No, that wasn't it. Sorry. Copy. There we go. All right. So, and I just call this things to do, and the purple lines guides me with the formatting. So then you can click on Page Manager, and it'll show you exactly how it looks. Now, mine looks a little crazy only because I was trying to do different fonts and styles just to show you some of the things that you can do to personalize it. Again, if you don't want to use an element, you can always use a background. Change the color of the background if you prefer. Maybe not that one. That was a little bright. But you can always do that if you want. You can always add some type of photo if you want. Let's see. Let me see. This one may not be one that I want to add. I'm going to stick with flowers just because I like flowers. So let's say if you want to add a flower background to it. And this one might be a paid. Yep, it's a paid one. So I'm going to click on free. Because I want the design I want to use, I want it to be free. Let's see this one. This one is a new one. Let me see something. See if maybe we can do this in such a way where maybe we can push all of our things to the front. So let's see. Okay. Okay, guys, this might work. And I'm going to group everything. Is this already in a group? That's already in a group. All right, this is not. So we're going to ungroup this and we're going to make this one big group. And I think this is already, oh no, it's not a group. So we're going to make that a group. Let's see. So group that. Group this. All right, there we go. So drag this in a little bit. Maybe a little bit more. Ungroup this so that I can drag it out to the ends. The calendar is already there, so I just have to move. Maybe make this a little bit smaller. So what I would probably do, actually, is play with the sizing of the note box. So I can give some space up here. There we go. All right. Just got a little bit more. There we go. So as you can see, this one already had a paper on it for some reason, so which was perfect. So that just shows you the many options that Canva has. So you could do that and then just copy and paste it straight down. Or if you want to, You could, again, maybe use this and maybe just position it back and then maybe fade it in the back and make it transparent. There you go. So that's another quick way of doing it. I actually kind of like that. So these are just some different options for you to do. Definitely, have fun with it, play around with it, see what see what matches with your personal style and brand. Let me see. There was a different one I was going to try to show you. Let me see. Copy. And then I'm going to flip this. All right. Because I want it to be like that. And then, let me see. So if I do it like that, again, let me see. Don't want to. Let me group it. I'm gonna go ahead and group it. Let me see if it grouped everything. It did, so I'm not gonna group it. I'm gonna undo that. All right. So then I'm going to make this transparent. Make it 20. So this one is only at the top. And then this one, what you could do is actually, instead of making it transparent, you could probably find something that you could do to like maybe place it on the side. So maybe do it like this and just maybe you could do it like this and make it so that it's so that you're able to move it over to the side. Make this kind of tiny. Make it a little bit tinier. There we go. Now this one you can't change the color. So you would have to just use this as is. That's what I wanted. And that's in the middle. So if you wanted to put something around the heading, you could do that. If you want to have something, maybe going through just the heading. Let me see if I can make this a little bit smaller. And then I'm going to position it to the back. And then I'm going to make it transparent so that does that a little bit. You could do that. So that's one way you could do it. Or if you want, let's go to elements, shapes. Maybe draw a box around it to kind of separate it. Or you could probably, let me see, is there anything else over here? Oh, I know what I wanted to do. The brush strokes. You could pick one that is not too bad as far as it's not so big. Let's do this color just because it's here. Position it to the back. Make it a little bit smaller. All right. And then maybe make it some more transparent, a little transparent. If you want. If not, you can leave it like that. And there you go. So these are just a couple of things that you can do to the templates to personalize them and make them your own. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to post below. I hope this tutorial showed you some options when it comes to purchasing, journal templates. I am going to start creating and selling them on my site. But for right now, if you purchase my um, journal creation workbook and video set, the last video in the bundle, and I think the bundle is called, it's the higher end bundle. It actually is going to give you, show you how to use journal templates, and it'll give you a list of companies that I've purchased from that has templates that you can purchase from as well. So they're reliable sources that I have used in the past and that I'm recommending to you. And that's in the one of the last bundle option that I have for my journal creation course, which I will list below this video. So thank you guys so much. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. All right. Talk to you guys later.